Azoospermia is a condition where there are no sperms or absent sperm in your semen sample, and the condition seemed devastating to the couple with totally no hope for pregnancy. But with the procedure of TESA, that is testicular sperm extraction, we can extract the semen from your testes and inject into the eggs of the female partner with the technology of intracytoplasmic injection with a very good success rate.
Dorbar Synrai jong ke yen rebar thau ang ke jela kala Sdang ha ka sito dien jong ke yo bat ha ka ni ke si Sdang ki MLA jong ke sang VPP ki lapan pau ke jing bynniaw halor ke jing pynlong tang sngi ke ni ke Dorbar ya ka ba on yo alat bania tai halor ki mat ki papun
Maria Sdang ke Dorbar ulam pangging Dorbar Tauan ke Jelau Thomas Sangma ula pentip bagi jingalang jang ke Business Advisory Committee kala Meghalaya ban penlong ya ke Dorbar Synrai ke basan sngi ha ke balamang lai sngi ya ke government business bar arsngi na ke benta ka private member business. Ulam pang ula pentip boleh yo pediang ya ke jing tho nu MLA ke North Shillong uba Adelbert Nongrum bandawa ban pinklano ya ke jing bo sngi ya ke Dorbar namar balamang tang arsngi ya ke private member business. Bat ke jing penlong ya ke Dorbar kalong ke belengkot balat bat kinong mikmat kinam yo ban pensngo kimat ki bakongsan ki be dai bat ke jela. Habawan ra ek motion of amendment uba Adelbert ulong baki don bun ki jingja rayon amla bane tailut yikine baro tang ha ke Dorbar ke balong sansngi bad ulong ba ke jing penlong lengkot ke Dorbar ke de ke jing penyap ekariti sin syarpat ba Usembut Menteri Rang Ba ke Jelau berkemi ru ya ke Parliamentary Affairs uba Preston Tunsong ulong bah ke jingelang jong ke Business Advisory Committee keletai sani berkumta kele Meghalaya ban penlong sansngi ya ke Dorbar hendrai pok ke jing start jong lampang la don kam la ban penjelan ya ke por syong Dorbar daar nelai kenta ha ke jing ya syong Dorbar uba Preston Tunsong ula kentu ya ke liang persya bagi ne syong perkatlang ban pa kimat ekran namar laju saki bagi jing keli motion 0 hour notice bat kiwe omi alat menekran ne tai bat ki dikhot ki jupa aru iki jo ki mat benetai ka basu penserwa ka ya kapor hadin gane ke jing pentikna bandan ke jing penjelan ke kenta jong Dorbar uba Adelbert Nongrum ulo wengno ek motion of amendment ki dikhot ki yang Dorbar ki laket mau ya ki lai ngot ki nong mi khmat ki barim jong ke jela ki ba la khlat no ba ki laket mau buram ki bat kini ki kentup e uba anet chabong ba Andro yok nyau ba uba Wilfred Singiri bat ki we ki nong mi khmat ki bana keleng ki jela jong kari
and given only 2 days to private members business is not enough when there are so many pressing issues concerning the state. Mr. Speaker, sir, please let me cite a few important issues just so this legislature is made aware of what is happening in the state of Meghalaya. Ranking of the state as per National Index on Poverty and Education is the lowest in the entire country. The menace of drugs and how are we fighting it? Student concern on the national education policy. The cry of our educated youth who are not gainfully employed. Loopholes in methodology for state quota seat of MBBS. Parliament amendment to the Forest Conservation Act. Disruption of environmental public hearing for expansion of cement factory in East Giant Hills. High-handedness of police in public protests. Continuing imbroglio on Tamato. The question of funding for Shillong Cherry Blossom Festival. So with deep concern, I ask, can these burning issues and many more which directly affect the common people of the state be sufficiently addressed in just 5 days of House sitting? Why such an attempt to restrict length of session? What is the underlying agenda? A short assembly is nothing less than a murder of democracy. Now, I am aware of the norm that every report tabled in the House before it is put to vote is allowed an opportunity to be discussed. Therefore, under Rule 231 of the Rules of Procedure and Conduct of Business, I move a motion for amendment to the allocation of time table proposed by the Business Advisory Committee.
House So there are many issues which we have to, request the people that we will not be able. So much of issues have already been brought forward by the public since we are in the opposition. Maybe the members belonging to the treasury, they are not getting that much of requests from the public. There is problem everywhere. So if this is not the place where we can discuss and raise and suggest the government, because we are here as the opposition to criticize the government constructively with the expectation that the government will take serious note of those criticisms so that we can really take the step forward. So, sir, I would strongly support the motion moved by the honorable member, and if the House feels that this is the right place for us to discuss issues, may I request you to kindly consider the motion, sir.
Raised by the honorable members, it's so important. The only point here I would like to request, especially from the honorable members from the opposition side, while submitting the issues, it would be appropriate if they sit down together. Because I've seen it, be it the question, be it the motion, be it the resolution, be it the special motion, or be it zero or notice, overlapping. The same subject, again, one member submitted, we replied, unnecessarily, that time was just wasted. So if they have this kind of discussion well before time, well coordination is before time, nothing like it, where they can submit, and even your good officer can regulate accordingly, where we can really take up those important issues. Because as I said to you, I've seen it, even the motion, those important motions, it is, maybe it gets lapsed before we are able to take it up. Why? Because other motions was already listed for that particular day. So this is what's happening, sir. And as I said to you, sir, for this autumn session, in fact, the BEC has already had a detailed discussion about all the issues. Therefore, accordingly, we decided to recommend to the House for allocation of time proposed by the BEC. So this is my clarification, sir, and I would like to request your, again, your chair, sir, to again go ahead and approve the proposed allocation of time.
Motion moved. Now let me put a question before the House. The question is that this House agrees to the allocation of time proposed by the Business Advisory Committee with regard to various items of business for the current autumn session 2023. Those who are in favor say aye. Those who are against say no. The ayes have it, the motion is carried and the House agrees to the allocation of time proposed by the Business Advisory Committee for the current autumn session 2023.